Hello everybody and welcome to the Shed of Dread. And before we start, if you'd like to hit the subscribe button, it'd be much appreciated. Right then. Nice juicy one to get into this one. Right then, I'm not going to use the slur word because that's just an insult. Academic suggests paedophilia be taught in schools as an innate sexuality. No, I shit you not, ladies and gentlemen, and they swear blind they're not coming for the kids. Any case, a professor of ethics at Oslo Metropolitan University in Norway has called to legalise AI-generated child pornography, claiming paedophilia should be seen as an innate sexual quality that requires destigmatisation. No, it doesn't. You fucking sicko. Let's get that out there. Oh, God, man. Ole Martin Moen, a gay man who identifies as a slur word, idiot, currently serves as a member of the advisory board of the Norway Patient Organisation for Gender Incongruence. What the fuck? A social and political lobby group for trans rights. Well, that doesn't surprise me at all. What rights? Now, I've said this many times on Twitter and Facebook. They go, trans rights, human rights. Okay, well then tell me which human right's been denied, removed, excludes you. I'll wait because you never can fucking answer that question, can you? According to the official website, PKI's purpose is to provide access to gender-affirming treatment to the public regardless of factors like non-binary identity, sexual practice, or having any other diagnosis. Moen has also served as an academic councillor of Savitia, Norway's largest liberal think tank, since 2015. Recently, Moen targeted Christina Engelston, a Norwegian feminist who faced police investigation for a potential sentence of 3 years for imprisonment for tweets in which she stated that men cannot be lesbians. That's true. And you think our system's fucked up. How are you getting arrested for 3 years in prison for stating biological facts? Moen has repeatedly harassed the Twitter account of Women's Declaration International Law, making false claims about the nature of the investigation. So basically, this guy's a complete and utter prick. He's also sick in the fucking head. I'm just going to put that out there. While Moen believes that Engelston's idea on transgenderism are worth criminal prosecutions, because he's a dick, his own academic issue would be considered far more disturbing to the average person. Here we go. Paedophilia is bad, but how bad is it? It's fucking disgusting. It's really bad. If it was up to me, you'd have your penises all chopped off, you sick fucks. Sorry if I'm swearing, but this is one of those ones that needs to be swore at. And in what ways and for what reasons is it bad? Because it's not right to sexually to have anything sexually to do with fucking children. You sick bastard. Moen in 2015 wrote a paper titled The Ethics of Paedophilia. There aren't any, you all deserve to be fucking castrated. In which then republished in 2018 in the Palgrave Handbook of Philosophy and Public Policy. It should be public policy. If you're a paedophile, you're fucked up in the head. Bye-bye. A textbook widely available to universities across the globe. Wonder where all this shit's coming from. In this paper, it's argued that paedophilia is bad only because and to the extent that it causes harm to children. Yeah, that paedophilia itself, while paedophilic expressions and practices do not cause harm to children, are morally all right. No, it fucking isn't. So it's bad if you're fucking shagging a child, but if you're thinking about it or looking at pictures of it, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with you. Yeah, you are. You're mentally ill. Jesus Christ, these people exist. Oh, God. Moen details the arguments for and against adult child sex. There isn't any. There is no argument. No. There you go. Problem solved. But this is the world we live in when these sick bastards get the opportunity to say this. Before ultimately coming to the conclusion that adult child sex is not categorically very harmful. It fucking is. But may result in risks of children being harmed. Really? Let me guess. If you shove your penis up... No. He offers a quick disapproval of penetrative adult-child sexual relations, but goes on to make statements that defends paedophilia as an innate sexual orientation, comparing the desire to sexually abuse children to homosexuality. Oh, it fucking isn't. Really isn't. You sick bastard. How is this person allowed to exist? We must appreciate that sexual attraction towards children is often deep and integral part of paedophiles' personalities. Yes, that's why they're mentally sick. He writes, while suggesting that paedophiles should not be held responsible for their actions. Yes, they should. Many paedophiles are ignorant of the truth that adult child sex exposes children to harm. No, they're not. They're dirty bastards. Fuck's sake, how can you argue this? How can you write a paper? I'm all of, freedom of expression and that, but this is not. This is saying it's okay to do that, and it really isn't. Mohan also argues that paedophiles who do not sexually abuse children should be praised for their admirable willpower. What the flying fuck? And said condemning paedophiles for their attraction should be considered unjust. No, it really isn't. Clearly you're one then. Sick bastard. The academics claim that many of us have been paedophiles at one point. No, we fucking haven't. Never. And presents a bizarre argument that most people experience sexual attraction to children even when they are themselves were children. Well, if a child likes a child, that's okay. When you were 11, it is not unlikely that you were sexually attracted to pre-pubertal children. No, really wasn't. The mental state of finding children sexually attractive is very common. No, it isn't. Continuing, youngness and the property of children in excess as a property what, when presented to a lesser extent, is widely considered sexually attractive. As such, that makes paedophiles diverge from others is that they prefer youngness than does the average person. Now, because the average person isn't a sick bastard who's got a serious mental problem. But perhaps most disturbingly, oh Jesus Christ, it gets worse. Mohan has called for the information of paedophilia to be taught in schools, suggesting a certain percentage of high school students have innate paedophilic sexual identity. But they're not coming for the kids. No. You're making it up. Really? To prevent harm to future children, I would also be well advised to start teaching high school students not just what to do in case they're victims of sexual abuse, but what to do in case they themselves are paedophiles. Except to get your dick cut off. A certain percentage of high school students are either are or will become paedophiles. Currently, they are not given any advice on how to handle the sexuality. Yes, they are. Don't fucking do it. It's wrong. You sick bastard. There you go. That's how you deal with it. Mohan has also stated that computer-generated child sex exploitation material and other fantasy outlets may be useful for those with paedophilic sexual attractions, insisting viewing such material should not result in increased propensity for child abusing a real child. It pretty much does, because somebody abused them. But Mohan's assertion flies in the face of evidence from child safeguarding experts who've sounded the alarms and such reasoning. Yeah, because he's a mental case. Lyon Hegner, the director of communications for the Norwegian branch of Save the Children, told the Sunday Guardian Live in 2018 that possessing child sexual abuse materials contributes to maintaining a market which presupposes abuse of children. Well, of course it does. See, because this person here has a brain and is normal. Henger was responsible responding to a national scandal that saw a top child protection expert sentenced to prison for possession of an enormous quantity of content depicting rape of children. Child protection officer. There are sick perverts all over the world, and now we should be celebrating them and saying it's okay that they're fucking mad. Possession of abusive material can work to normalise abuse of children. Yes, exactly. From 2017 to 2021, Mohan was a principal investigator for the project What Should Not Be Bought and Sold, funded by SAMKUL, a research grant of 8.9 million Nordic kroner, I think, or approximately $1 million. A description of the project indicates it was designed to explore the physiological questions surrounding the buying and selling of friendship, babies, and human organs. Mohan's defence of paedophilia as a sexual orientation is in the latest in what appears to be a marked increase in openly sympathetic views towards this is very true, at an academic level. They're not coming for you kids at all. They're not being programmed, told that this is acceptable at all. Except the book that he's on about is available at every university. And you wonder why the world is going to shit in a handbasket. With multiple incidents being reported over the past year alone. On February the 5th, State University New York professor Stephen Kirshner was placed on off-campus duties after clips from a podcast he'd done resurfaced, showing him actively defending adult sexual contact with children, including those as young as 12 months old. You sick fucking bastard. Even more recently, an academic critical pro-paedophilia sympathies within universities and has his research scrubbed from the British Journal of Sociology and History just 24 hours after it was first published due to a complaint from a paedophile activist group. In an interview with Redux, Redux, by the way, is where I'm getting this, which is the Feminist News and Opinion. Not my normal read, but this is okay. I get this. Let's go all the way back down. All the way. There we go. An interview with Redux, Dr. Ulrich Neuward of Suwon University in South Korea. Apologies for that. Noted that pushes for destigmatization with alleged intention of preventing offending were dangerous to children and unsupported by research. He has also noted that claims about minor attraction being an innate sexuality, like those advocated by Moen, actually make it more difficult for paedophiles to direct their desires away from children. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And he's right. I don't know whether you've noticed, we've got more and more of this. Now they want to be called MAPs, minor attracted persons, because it's just one of those things. The normalisation of any child abuse is not right. Any trying to say, oh, well, if a paedophile, as long as he looks at pictures, it's all right. Even though those pictures were done by another paedophile who was sexually doing nasty, horrible things to children, is okay. No, it isn't. This world seems to be seriously losing its moral compass. And they keep saying, oh, we're not coming for your children. No, we're just confusing their gender orientation and trying to tell them that if an adult wants to have sex with you, that's okay. When you've got people like Jeffrey Marsh coming on and going, look, if you want to talk to me on the internet, don't tell your children. And I'll tell you how to just, don't tell your parents. You got Joe Biden whispering into the ear of a girl he thought was taking a picture of his video and going, you're a very sexy girl. Don't tell your mom and dad. There is a problem. There is a huge, huge problem in this world, ladies and gentlemen. I've sat on my hands, not said anything for a while I've been watching. But this is getting beyond the joke. They're coming after our children. They're confusing their genderisation. And now they're saying that it's okay. Don't worry too much. As long as the paedophile's only looking at dirty pictures of children and staring at your child while they're playing in this playground, then that's fine. And you should feel sorry for them and go over and congratulate them from their manage to use their willpower not to come over and rape your child. But in reality, in the real world, we all know what would happen. I mean, if I saw someone staring at my kid on the playground, I'd be knocking him out and then calling the police. It's not right. I'm sick of this perversion that's now been allowed to pervade itself throughout society. It's wrong. And we all need to stand up and say that. And with that, I'm done. If you enjoyed this video, which I don't know how you could get any enjoyment out of it. It was an enjoyment doing it. It's just, it needed to be said and it makes my blood boil. It really does. But if you can sympathise with this content, then please feel free to like and share. If you want to watch some more videos like this, I do other things, not something as serious as this, but I do other things, then please feel free to subscribe. Social media is up above as always. And that's it. We're done. And all you need to do is just get out of the shed.